Hello everyone. We are from Vishwakarma Institute of Technology, Pune, and today we are going to be presenting multi-core architecture Intel Core 2 Duo. We are from Division Q, Batch 3, Group number Q12. We are guided by Professor Smita Mande. Our roll numbers and names are roll number 65 Riddhi Shinde, roll number 66 Unnati Shinde, roll number 67 Kusai Shergadwala, roll number 68 Deep Shete, and roll number 69 Yash Shevalkar. Now, what is Intel Core 2 Duo? The Intel Core 2 Duo, which is also known as Core 2 Duo processor, is a 64-bit dual-core processor. This means two processor cores work inside a Core 2 Duo in parallel. The Core 2 Duo, which was introduced on July 27, 2006, is the direct successor of the Core Duo. Each core is based on the Platinum M microarchitecture compared with the old net burst architecture of the Pentium 4. The cores in the Core 2 Duo have shorter pipelines, as a result of which the maximum clock rate is lower, but the performance per clock is significantly higher. Thus, a Pentium 4M with the same clock rate is up to 40% slower. Both the Notebook Core 2 Duo and the Desktop Core 2 Duo are based on the same processor. However, the notebook version runs with a lower voltage and a lower front side bus. The voltage is 0.95 to 1.188 volt and the side bus will be around 166 versus 667 megahertz. As a result of which, the performance of the notebooks is about 20% lower than their desktop counterparts with the same clock rate. Here are some key features which you can see on the screen. This includes the first one 64-bit support, dual core processor with shared level 2 cache, execute disable bit, partially Intel virtualization technology, socket M, and 291 million transistors. Now let's see the features and benefits. So with an Intel Core 2 Duo processor, you will get performance-rich technologies including up to 6 MB of shared L2 cache, but up to 1333 MHz front side bus. Plus these additional Intel technologies built in. Level 1 and Level 2 caches are the cache memories in a computer much faster than RAM. Li is built on the processor itself. L2 is a separate chip. L2 cache is much larger than the Li cache. Now, talking about the performance of the Core 2 Duo processor in comparison with its direct competitor, that is the AMD Turin 64X2, is very good. The Core 2 Duo beats the AMD Turin 64 X2 with the same clock rate in virtually all applications on average by 15%. The energy consumption is similar in both the processors. In comparison with the predecessor Core Duo, the Core 2 Duo is about 10% faster and consumes a bit more energy. It provides greater multitasking performance by combining two independent processor cores in one physical package. Now coming to the specifications, the Core 2 Duo processors are produced in 65 nm, contain 14 stages pipeline and 2 to 4 MB level 2 cache. The features of the Core 2 Duo are the first one x86 architecture. The Intel Core 2 Duo uses the x86 instruction set which was introduced in 1978 with the 8086 or 8088 processor. Furthermore, it supports the multimedia extension MMX, SSE2, SSE3, and SSE4. The second is dual core technology. Two processor cores run with the same frequency in the same processor building block and share the level 2 cache as well as the front side bus, that is FSB. Third is execute disable bit. Prevents security problems through buffer overflows if operation system supports it and if it is activated. The fourth one is wide dynamic execution. So every core can execute four complete commands simultaneously. The next one we have smart memory access. Shorter idle times improve data transfer and faster out of order command execution lead to better usage of the pipeline and as a result to higher performance. The next we have advanced smart cache like the Core Duo. The Core 2 Duo has shared level 2 cache and each core receives the same amount of cache. Intel doubled the bandwidth to the level 1 cache through. Next one is advanced digit media boost. So one 128-bit SSE command is now output per clock cycle. The next we have virtualization technology VT. The Intel VT offers hardware support for virtual systems on one computer. That is the use of several isolated operation systems at the same time. For example, through XE and or VMware. Be aware not all the modules support VT, especially the cheaper ones don't. Now, the lastly, we have 64-bit support. So, the support of 64-bit wide words in the CPU. This means the processor 64-bit data pack. The Intel Core 2 Duo supports the AMD 64, through which the 32 and 64-bit programs can run on the CPU. A 64-bit processor can access several GB of memory, but this usually limited by the chipset used. This feature was newly introduced with the Core 2 Duo. Now let's talk about a Santa Rosa update. As you can see on the screen, dynamic FSB switching, dynamic acceleration, and longer, deeper sleep. Now, what is Santa Rosa update? On May 9th, 2007, the Core 2 Duo processor was upgraded for fourth Centrio generation called Santa Rosa. The processor is still based on the Mirom core, but some energy saving functions and optimization were added to it. Lastly, we have Penryn update. In January 2008, Intel introduced the new T9XXX and T8XXX Core 2 Duo processors of the new Penryn core. These CPU are produced in 45 nanometer instead of 65 nanometer and offer a bigger level to cache, 3 and 6 MB versus 2 and 4 before. Furthermore, the Penryn core has a faster division engine and 47 new SSE instructions, that is SSE4. Due to the 45 nanometer process, Intel was able to increase the core speed without increasing the current consumption. Thank you everyone for taking your time. I hope you guys learned about the Intel Core Duo from this video. Thank you.